Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm really glad you could join me today because we're about to dive into one of the most critical topics you can ever think about: disaster preparedness. I know that this subject might not be the most exciting at first glance, but trust me when I say that taking the time now to plan for the unexpected can make an enormous difference when it really matters. In today's video, we're going to cover 3 primary pillars of preparedness: building a comprehensive emergency plan, assembling a reliable emergency supply kit, and securing your home and property. These 3 steps are the backbone of being truly ready for any disaster. I'll walk you through each one in straightforward, practical language so that you and your loved ones can feel confident and safe no matter what comes your way. Before we get started, if you find this video helpful, please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel for more practical safety tips, and check out the tagged products in the description below. These have been hand-picked to help you get started on your preparedness journey. All right, let's get into it. Imagine for a moment that you're at home, enjoying an ordinary day, and suddenly disaster strikes. A powerful earthquake shakes the ground, a hurricane warning flashes on your TV, or perhaps a man-made emergency throws everything into chaos. In that critical moment, you need to know exactly what to do. That's why having a comprehensive emergency plan is not just useful, it's absolutely essential. Today, I'm going to break down exactly how to create an emergency plan that is clear, practical, and tailored to your needs. First, it's vital to understand what types of disasters are most likely to affect you and your area. Spend a few minutes researching the common risks in your region. Is your area prone to earthquakes, hurricanes, floods, or severe winter storms? Maybe you live where wildfires or industrial hazards are a reality. Understanding these risks allows you to tailor your plan specifically to the challenges you might face. This research might seem like a small step, but it lays the foundation for every other part of your preparedness plan and can make all the difference when disaster strikes. Once you have a clear picture of the potential threats, the next step is to set up reliable communication channels. Picture yourself in the midst of a disaster. Cell towers might be down, your phone could be dead, and the chaos of the moment makes it difficult to reach loved ones. How will you stay connected? That's why establishing a solid communication plan is so important. Ensure that every member of your household has a list of essential phone numbers and email addresses. More importantly, select a designated out-of-area contact, a friend or relative who lives in another region. This person can serve as a central hub to relay messages if local networks are overwhelmed. Although it sounds simple, this extra layer of planning can be the difference between chaos and calm when you need to stay connected. Next, let's address the need for safe meeting spots. When disaster strikes, it's crucial to have a couple of predetermined locations where everyone can gather safely. Choose one location that's nearby for a quick assembly, and another that's a bit further away, in case your immediate area becomes unsafe. But don't just choose these spots. Practice getting there. Walk or drive the routes you intend to use so that when the time comes, you and your family aren't left guessing or scrambling. This practice makes your emergency plan second nature and ensures a swift, coordinated response when every second counts. Another important element of your emergency plan is assigning roles and responsibilities. In a disaster, every moment is precious, and knowing exactly who is responsible for what can prevent chaos. Decide ahead of time who will gather important documents, who will check on the kids and pets, and who feels confident shutting off utilities like gas, water, or electricity. By assigning these tasks before disaster strikes, you remove the guesswork during a crisis. While this might seem like extra work now, having clear, predefined roles will help keep your family safe and organized when you need it most. It's absolutely essential to document your plan. Your emergency plan should be a living document, something that you review and update regularly as your circumstances change. Write down every detail: evacuation routes, safe meeting spots, contact information, assigned roles, and even step-by-step instructions for what to do if you need to shelter in place. This isn't just a checklist, it's your personalized roadmap to safety. Make sure that every family member is familiar with this plan, so that in the heat of the moment, everyone knows exactly what to do without hesitation. And of course, don't forget about the importance of drills. I can't stress this enough. The more you practice your plan, the better prepared you'll be when a real emergency hits. Whether it's a fire drill, a simulated earthquake, or a full-scale evacuation drill, Practicing your plan helps you identify any weaknesses and makes your responses more automatic. Imagine the difference between knowing exactly what to do because you've practiced it repeatedly versus trying to figure it out amid panic and confusion. Regular drills build confidence and ensure that when the unexpected happens, your actions are precise, measured, and effective. Let's consider a real-life scenario to bring this all together. Imagine you're at home when a sudden earthquake hits. Because you've rehearsed your emergency plan, everyone in your household instinctively drops, covers, and holds on. As soon as the shaking stops, one family member immediately checks for injuries, another grabs the emergency kit, and everyone converges at the prearranged meeting spot. This isn't just theory. It's a clear demonstration of how proper planning and practice can literally save lives. The preparation you put in now will allow you to stay calm, organized, and safe when disaster strikes. Remember, building a comprehensive emergency plan isn't about living in constant fear. It's about taking control of your future. By preparing now, you reduce the uncertainty and panic that naturally come with disasters. You set yourself up for a smoother recovery and ensure that everyone you care about is protected. So grab a pen and paper, sit down with your family, and start drafting your emergency plan today. It's one of the best investments you can make, and the peace of mind that comes with knowing you're prepared is absolutely priceless. Take a few moments to consider your daily routines and how they might be disrupted by a disaster. Think about the places you frequent, the people you interact with, and the routes you take. This reflection will help you design an emergency plan that is both practical and personalized. And as your circumstances evolve, be sure to update your plan so that it always reflects your current situation. A plan that grows with you is a plan that works. Now that we've talked about planning, let's shift our focus to the physical side of preparedness. Assembling a reliable emergency supply kit. Think of your emergency kit as your personal lifeline during and after a disaster. It's what you'll depend on when you're cut off from normal supplies and need to be completely self-sufficient until help arrives. I'm going to walk you through every essential item you need to include so that you're fully prepared for whatever challenges you may face. First and foremost, water is absolutely essential. I always say water is life, and in any emergency, having a sufficient supply of water is critical. Experts recommend storing at least 1 gallon per person per day for a minimum of 3 days, but if you can, aim for 5 or even 7 days worth of water. When storing water, use sturdy food-grade containers and label them with the date of storage so you know when to rotate your supplies. And remember, a portable water filter or purification tablets are invaluable additions. They ensure that even if your stored water runs low or becomes compromised, you have a reliable way to obtain clean water from alternative sources. Next, let's talk about food. When disaster strikes, you might not have access to fresh food, so your emergency kit should include non-perishable items that require little or no cooking. Think canned goods like vegetables, beans, and soups, along with dry foods such as rice, pasta, and oatmeal. It's also wise to include some energy bars or trail mix for quick, on-the-go nutrition. If you have children, pets, or family members with special dietary needs, be sure to customize your food supplies accordingly. Although it might require a bit more planning, ensuring that everyone's nutritional needs are met is absolutely crucial during a crisis. Medical supplies are another cornerstone of your emergency kit. You want to be prepared for minor injuries and potential health issues until professional help is available. A well-stocked first aid kit should include adhesive bandages, gauze, antiseptic wipes, and antibiotic ointment. Also include over-the-counter medications such as pain relievers and antihistamines, in addition to any prescription medications your family relies on. I always recommend having a little extra of those vital prescriptions. When it comes to health, it's better to be over-prepared than caught off guard. Your kit should also contain a range of tools and emergency gear. It's not just about food and water. Having the right tools can help you manage immediate hazards and even signal for help if needed. A reliable flashlight with extra batteries is a must, and a battery-powered or hand-crank radio will keep you informed with important updates if the power goes out. A good multi-tool is incredibly versatile and can serve many functions in one compact device. And while technology is amazing, don't underestimate the value of old-fashioned paper maps in case your GPS stops working. Even a simple whistle can be crucial for signaling for help in a tight spot. So, be sure not to overlook these small but essential items. Equally important is safeguarding your vital documents. Gather all your critical papers, passports, insurance policies, financial records, and store them in a waterproof, fire-resistant container. It's also wise to keep digital backups on a secure cloud service, so you're covered even if the physical copies are lost. And while it might seem minor, having some emergency cash on hand can be a lifesaver when ATMs and credit card systems aren't functioning. Every bit of preparation helps, and protecting your personal information is an integral part of your overall emergency plan. Now remember that every household is unique, so your emergency kit should be customized to fit your specific needs. If you have small children, make sure to include extra baby formula, diapers, wipes, and perhaps a few comfort items like small toys or books to help keep them calm during stressful times. For seniors, include any additional medications or specialized supplies they might require. And if you have pets, pack pet food, water, and a leash or carrier to ensure they're taken care of too. Depending on the season, you might need to adjust your kit further. Extra warm clothing and blankets in winter, or additional water and sun protection in the summer can be incredibly important. Organizing your emergency kit so that everything is easy to find is essential. I like to maintain a detailed checklist of every item in my kit and review it every 6 months. This not only helps you keep track of what you have, but also makes it easier to replace or update anything that's expired or no longer meets your needs. Make sure that every family member knows exactly where the kit is stored. In an emergency, you don't want to waste precious time searching for supplies. You need everything right at your fingertips. Let's paint a picture to put all this into perspective. Imagine you wake up one morning to a severe storm warning blaring on a battery-operated radio. Because you've prepared ahead of time, you know exactly where your emergency kit is stored. You quickly gather your water, food, first aid supplies, and essential tools, and you're ready to act without hesitation. This calm, organized response is the direct result of careful planning and regular practice. In those critical first hours after a disaster, having everything you need in one organized package can make all the difference. Assembling a reliable emergency supply kit might seem overwhelming at first, but remember to take it step by step. Start with the basics: water, food, and first aid, and then add the extra items that will provide additional security and comfort. Each item you add is another layer of protection for you and your family. The goal is to be as self-sufficient as possible when disaster strikes, so you're not solely dependent on external help that might be delayed. And keep in mind that your kit isn't just for natural disasters. It can be incredibly useful during power outages, unexpected accidents, or any situation where normal supplies aren't available. Having everything you need, neatly organized and ready to go, allows you to stay calm, think clearly, and care for yourself and your loved ones when the unexpected happens. As you continue to update and refine your kit over time, you might discover new products or ideas that further enhance your preparedness. Always be open to improvement and invest in quality gear that will endure. The more prepared you are, the more confident you'll feel during those uncertain moments. Every little detail matters when you're building a resilient emergency kit that truly meets your family's needs. Now that we've covered the critical aspects of planning and assembling an emergency kit, let's turn our attention to securing your home and property. Your home is more than just a building. It's your sanctuary, the place where you and your loved ones feel safe. Fortifying your home can significantly reduce the risk of damage and injury during a disaster. In this section, I'll share practical steps you can take to create a safer environment, both inside and out. Start by taking a close look at your home structure. If possible, consider having a professional assess your property to identify any vulnerabilities. Whether you live in an area prone to earthquakes, hurricanes, or floods, understanding your home's weak points is the first step towards strengthening it. For example, in regions where earthquakes are common, retrofitting your home, such as securing heavy furniture to the walls and reinforcing the foundation, can be a lifesaver. Even small modifications can drastically improve your home's ability to withstand seismic activity and protect your loved ones. For those in hurricane or flood-prone areas, it's important to think about ways to shield your property from high winds and water damage. Installing storm shutters or impact-resistant windows can make a huge difference in protecting your home. If flooding is a potential threat, consider elevating electrical outlets and major appliances, and look into installing a sump pump or flood barriers. These measures not only help protect your home, but can also lower your insurance premiums over time. Smart investments now can prevent much larger losses later. Outdoor safety is just as crucial as what happens inside your home. Take a walk around your property and assess any potential hazards. Trim overgrown trees and remove dead branches that could become dangerous in high winds. Secure or store items like patio furniture, grills, and garden tools, as these can become hazardous projectiles during a storm. Additionally, keeping your gutters and downspouts clear of debris is vital to ensure proper drainage and to prevent water from accumulating around your foundation. Modern technology can be a powerful ally in securing your home. Installing smoke detectors and carbon monoxide alarms is non-negotiable. Test them regularly to ensure they're functioning properly. A home security system that integrates with smart home devices can provide extra peace of mind. These systems can alert you to break-ins, water leaks, or sudden temperature changes, which can be critical during an emergency. If you decide to install surveillance cameras, choose weather-resistant models and place them strategically around key areas of your property. Managing your home's utilities is another important aspect of securing your property. It's essential to know exactly where your water, gas, and electrical shutoff points are located, and to ensure that everyone in your household knows how to operate them. In an emergency, being able to quickly turn off these utilities can prevent additional hazards such as fires or gas leaks. Keep a small toolkit near these shutoff points for added convenience, and inspect your systems regularly to catch any signs of wear or potential issues before they become serious. Building a strong community support network is also a key component of home security. Get to know your neighbors and consider participating in community preparedness programs. A well-connected community can be invaluable during a disaster. If one person is in trouble, someone else will be there to help. Whether it's joining a neighborhood watch or simply keeping in touch with those around you, community support provides an extra layer of safety that goes beyond your individual home. Let's look at a few examples to illustrate these points. Imagine you live in a coastal area that frequently experiences hurricanes. You've taken the time to install storm shutters, reinforce your doors and windows, and even elevate key appliances. When a hurricane warning is issued, you're not rushing to make last-minute changes. You're calmly following your well-practiced plan because your home is already built to withstand the storm. Now consider an area prone to earthquakes. Simple actions like securing tall furniture, fastening appliances, and retrofitting your home's foundation can drastically reduce the risk of injury and property damage when the ground starts shaking. And if you live in an area at risk for wildfires, clearing out dry brush and creating a defensible space around your home can protect you from flames and embers. Securing your home isn't just about the physical structure. It's about creating an environment where you feel safe and confident. When you know that your home is fortified against disasters, you can sleep more peacefully at night and focus on taking care of your loved ones without constant worry. It's a proactive step that minimizes potential damage and provides emotional reassurance during stressful times. Incorporate these safety measures into your regular home maintenance routine and make it a habit to inspect and update your property's defenses seasonally. Whether it's checking your storm shutters before hurricane season or ensuring your drainage systems are clear after a heavy winter, these small actions add up to a significantly safer home. Imagine being in the midst of a severe storm, knowing that every precaution has been taken. Your outdoor furniture is secured, your windows are reinforced, and your utility systems are under control. With everything in place, you feel a profound sense of relief and confidence, knowing that your home is as safe as it can be. This level of preparation not only minimizes damage, but also allows you to focus on what truly matters, the safety and well-being of your family. That's it for today's deep dive into disaster preparedness. We've explored the three primary components that form the backbone of a solid preparedness strategy: building a comprehensive emergency plan, assembling a reliable emergency supply kit, and securing your home and property. By addressing these key areas, you're taking significant steps toward ensuring that you and your loved ones are ready when disaster strikes. I hope you found this video not only informative, but also empowering. Remember, taking control of your future begins with small, deliberate steps. Every moment you invest in planning, practicing, and preparing adds up to a stronger, safer environment for you and your family. I encourage you to take what you've learned today and start implementing it in your daily life. Update your emergency plan, check your supply kit, and review your home's safety measures. It's these proactive actions that will help you navigate any crisis with confidence. Before you go, please take a moment to check out the tagged products in the description below. These have been carefully selected to help you build an effective emergency plan, put together a top-notch supply kit, and secure your home against potential hazards. They're tools that can truly make a difference when you need them most. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends and family, and subscribe to the channel for more practical safety tips and guides. Your support means a lot, and together we can build a community that's resilient and ready for anything.